I believe the skills that our students will be rewarded for in their future will be skills of invention, innovation, collaboration, being entrepreneurial, being creative, finding their passion. These are the important skills that we want students to get connected to, because these are the skills that will be important for them in their future.
I think the number one thing for every student is to build relationships. It hasn't been replaced with any different minerals.
All right, so if we had like a different one, how would it?
I enjoy being able to work with my teachers because, like I said, if I don't understand something, I can just maybe go in at lunch and say hey, I don't understand this, and then they'll help me.
If there's rock in there, then it's replaced.
Caleb's probably the absolute youngest of his 8th grade class, and so he's had to play a little catch up academically at times. He has been diagnosed with color blindness, so his struggle over the years has been seeing everything on paper or on computers or the iPad that the teachers need him to see. In elementary school, he was always very shy, very nervous. His anxiety would get the best of him. But over the years, as he's gotten confidence in himself and learned his teachers, he's felt very capable of going in and advocating for what he needs.
Every student has individual learning needs. And so our goal at Islander is to structure our classes in such a way that we use a lot of pre-assessment to gauge where each learner is.
Oh my gosh, the teachers have been wonderful. He's confident with them being his teacher and that they're there to help him.
What I love and appreciate about working here at Islander and on Mercer Island is that we're constantly learning new things. Our leadership team and then our teacher leaders on staff go out. We spend time reading, we read current periodicals, we go to conferences and then bring that learning back. It can be management oriented, so then we bring specific strategies. Management or engagement, like keeping kids involved rather than passive learners, or it can be specific to what teachers need to do.
When I go to the high school, in a way I'm a little nervous, but also I'm kind of excited, just new teachers and more homework, but in a way it's still kind of fun, a next step closer and closer to I'm getting older, so it's kind of exciting.
Well, I like art because it's a way of expressing my creativity or using a very open medium to put down my ideas.
It's all about experimentation to me, and how something can change with just one line, or maybe making a line thick instead of thin.
When I start a piece of artwork, say a painting, I have to analyze what I want to see in the painting. I have to think about the subject matter and how to carry that over coherently.
Try to mix yellow and orange. You get that tertiary color.
Yeah, that's right.
So I have a master's in the creative arts in learning. So it's integrating all of the arts into the regular curriculum. When kids are on a roll, when they're really liking what they're creating, they really do start to focus. They're using a lot of math skills in my art classes, especially the 4th and 5th graders. There's a lot of measuring involved. There's a lot of quadrants in art. And same with color mixing. That has a lot to do with science when you're color mixing, because you have to get an in-between color. So you're making maybe 1/3 of one color and 2/3 of another color.
I'm sort of thinking about criminology or forensic science. My art definitely gives me another abstract way of thinking about the problems we're given in school. My insight is just another idea on the table, and hopefully that idea could flourish into something else that nobody else was able to see.
I will be attending Cornell University, and my intended major at the school is civil engineering. Well, I've always been very interested in the design process, so when I was searching for a major to pursue in college, I found civil engineering to be an excellent mix of both creative problem-solving skills and applied hard maths and sciences.
My first thought going into the White House was the carpets are really nice and I really hope I don't get them dirty. Meeting the First Lady was actually a pretty surprising experience. I didn't expect it to go as it would. She had read all of our poems. That's something we didn't expect at all. She talked to us about different aspects of them, and that was just really, really rewarding and really humbling.
I've never had an opportunity to teach Nathan. I only advise him as his advisor for Pegasus, our school literary magazine, which he acts as editor for. As a young man, Nathan has been able to accomplish a great deal. He's been awarded National Student Poet. Nathan has also been recognized with scholarships for his poetry.
Basically a national student poet, there's 5 of us, and our job is basically to serve as youth literary ambassadors for the country. So they identify us based on our writing talent and then choose us to serve as ambassadors and spread our love of poetry through workshops and readings in our various regions. And I'm the Western National Student Poet, so I represent the 11th state Western region. Writing and running, when you're in the action of running, you sort of lose yourself in your own mind, and that's where I get a lot of my writing inspiration is on long solitary runs when I have nothing to do but think about things that I might be writing about.
With Pegasus, Nathan helped elevate our publication to the point where it was awarded a recognition from the National Council of Teachers of English.
When I was in freshman year, I didn't think that there was any sort of creative writing presence at the school. I thought it was just something that I did on my own, something weird and isolated. And meeting Mr. Randolph helped me realize that there were more creative writers out there, that there was a creative writing presence at the school, and that he was willing to help support that and help guide that process. And through Pegasus and inside and out of that club, and it's just like getting to know him over these 4 years and having that positive influence as I continue to write has been a really good experience for me.
Give me another intrinsic motivating factor. In my mind, having opportunities to be creative, practicing, if that can be possible, creativity, allows one to be innovative, essentially the ability to solve novel problems that have not yet occurred.
I'm always going to be a humanities guy. I'm always going to use the words and the language that I've learned to make my way. So I'm not sure what I'm going to major in college, nor what I'm going to do in the future. I know that writing will always be a part of it.
As I look at my own education and I consider how I'm educating these students, it's instilling in them the desire to be a lifelong learner. Because ultimately that will prepare them for the future, because it makes them adaptable, it makes them ready to take on new challenges, it gives them the sense that they can achieve whatever they'd like to achieve because they have the skill of learning.